What's up, fellas? We're back with another episode of FPL is live. It's gonna be a slightly shorter one than usual because it's super late here in Chicago. So we're gonna go over my game week 2 free hit, which could have been way better than it was. 53 points. Uh, I dropped from 170k to 418k, but again, so I did something unusual. Obviously, I went with double Burnley defense. I could have gone triple with Ekdal on the bench. As you can see, 9-pointer that I wish just I put Ekdal in front of King and I would have got 9 points instead of 2. So what I did was I went Dubravka and Esteve in the back. I just felt that they're going to keep a clean sheet. My prediction was correct. I was saying it was going to be 1 or 2 nothing, and that's exactly how it ended. I got the Senesi clean sheet and also DEFCON points and one bonus. Senesi is going to be my monster for the year. He already got 15 and 14 defensive contributions, so +2 in both games. Dorgu, one guy that obviously the goal that we conceded was pretty stupid, and Bruno did not track back, and it was just a very stupid goal to concede in the first place. Then I went with double United mids, Mbemo and Cunha. Cunha could have got easily 20 points in the first 10 minutes. He hit the post, he missed a one-on-one, he created a chance for Mbemo as well. So definitely very sad about not getting anything more than 2 points from Cunha and even Mbeumo. Saka, that's another player that was literally a few minutes away from getting the +1 plus the clean sheet +1, so +2, and obviously he would have been on bonus as well. And 30 more minutes to score another goal. King was the one that came on for Palmer. That's another disappointment. Obviously, we saw how bad West Ham is. If Palmer was in this game, he could have scored 2 goals for sure against that weak West Ham team. And then up top, went with Gyökeres, Haaland, and Evan Nilsson. Even though I could tell that Gyökeres is going to score his first, even second goal as well, I went with Haaland captaincy because I was just stubborn, and I lost literally 10 points there with the captaincy. And then I got Evan Nilsson. He's really not dangerous for some reason. He's not getting in a position to score a goal. Seems like everything else goes through Semenyo and Tavernier, but Evan Nilsson he's going to be out of my team. And then on the bench, I just went with just to kind of cover myself with Egdal. And again, I just wish I put him as my second mid and as my second sub there, so he would have been the one to get in front of King, and it would have brought me 7 extra points. So, but again, 134 points total after 2 game weeks, 400k out of 11 million. So I'm happy with that. So now we're gonna go into something that to consider for future with DEFCON, and who are the players that you can count on. And definitely a few names that caught my name, and I'm gonna be looking to bring them in on my wild card in game week 4. So we're gonna go to the next slide. So Van Dijk, even though Liverpool are pretty bad defensively in the first 2 game weeks, he's still getting a lot of DEFCON points, 21 and 15, as you can see. Lacroix with the Crystal Palace, very solid defensively, 16 and 12, and then the expected Tarkovsky, who surprisingly was on 6 DEFCON points, maybe with 10 minutes to go, and I don't know how he just jumped to 10. He was 11 at one point, but again, so 2 games, 4 points for Tarkovsky from DEFCON points. And then you have Senesi, that's going to be my guy, 15 and 14, a total beast. And then Diakite as well, 9 and 10, someone to consider if you don't want to go to Senesi. With Man United, you have Euro and De Ligt. Euro 11 and 8 and 10 and 11 in the first 2 games. And then Newcastle, Schär 11 and 8, Burn 11 and 12, which means in both games he got +2. Van de Berg in that Brentford team that's going to struggle this year. They'll defend a lot, so he can be the one that can bring you extra points if you're on a budget. And then Anderson 8 and 11, that's also solid for Fulham. Surprisingly, Nottingham Forest, even though we saw in preseason we're actually looking at the stats from last year, uh, how much points Murillo and Milenkovic would have got like extra from last year, and they're nowhere near this year. So something is off there. So I wouldn't go for DEFCON points with Forrest as of now. Ait Nuri, he got 15 in the first one. I kept him there only because again he got injured in the second one, and we couldn't really see how many he's gonna get on this game. So that's gonna be one player that I'm gonna keep an eye on. And then Saliba, 14 in the first one, 5 in the second one. So I wouldn't consider 6 million defenders in Arsenal just for the DEFCON points. Again, is the best defense in the league. So if you're gonna go with someone, I would go Gabriel over Saliba. And then in the midfielders, obviously you have Weifer. He's listed as a midfielder, but he plays right back right now for Brighton. He got bonus in both games, 18 and 13. Bruno, 11 and 13. Obviously, you can count on Bruno any day. Anderson, he did not get any +2, but again, he's stable again, 11 and 11. And then you have Garner, 9 and 16. Yarmolyuk, 9 and 15. Onana 14 and 9. I would not consider him as well. And then you have Sar and Caicedo, Nico Gonzalez. Zubimendi would be the only Arsenal mid that you could consider if you're just looking for DEFCON points. But again, so these are stats only from the first 2 games. We're going to keep an eye on this. I'm going to keep this slide. I'm just going to add on for every player every week and see where we are in like 4 or 5, and then we can have more stats. So again, I'm not gonna go into my game week 3 team in this video, but I'm gonna wait for all the team press conferences on Friday. Once they're out, I'm gonna show you my what my plans are. And so I'm gonna have like all the press conferences news. I'm gonna have my team, what I'm planning on game week 3. As of right now, I'm really looking into bringing in Bruno and maybe Wood for -4, and then I'll captain whoever I bring. So one of those 2 players will be my captain. But again, we'll go again over that on Friday. And then, yeah, you can find me on Twitter if you want. Obviously, FPL is live, and I'll probably post some info on there as well. But again, I'll see you on Friday.